not need no introduction. Stop my own cake, no one touch it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cowboys of Tokyo. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Starts with a run from H.N. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tua going to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Achane. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Achane here, they stay on the ground. To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ready?
He finds his man, Pollard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Drill, 52. Field, black. Set.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Cowboys at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right, let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready? Come on, do ice jab. Ice jab. Come on, do ice jab. Ready.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On play action, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo, hey, man.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the fire. Guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
21G.
Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for KC. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll pitch it out to Achane. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Tua sets up to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hey, 21
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black shot. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Right here.
They'll run Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's he's going to be swallowed up right away. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. To a fast pass outside complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Chiefs 24, Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number at 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lamb will go in motion.
Slide through.
And Lance will try again on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
17.
Lance to throw on second down here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Taylor. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to number 19, Darius Toney. A gain of 40 yards. First down, Chiefs.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Running left, Achane.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The two is going to change things up. Right back to Achane on second down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They turn to Taylor on fourth. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
6, mega. Ready.
Lance going to try to throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys have recovered. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Meanwhile, Lance's throw there caught by Gallup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Lance now on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Black ultra. White. Ready, go.
And Lance now to throw. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Blue strike.
Lance looks to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw is Tua. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted.
Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their
Black
own
shot.
18-yard line.
Ready.
Now Lance. Able to find Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Black blue. Claws red. Green jack. Let's go. Go set.
Lance back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down the sideline he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And the kick here will be good, but that doesn't do anything besides maybe make the final score a tiny bit more palatable, as that's how this one comes to an end.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race.